Okay. Today we'll see one more problem. Okay. Analyze the beam loaded as shown in figure by the slope deflection method and draw bending moment diagram and shear force diagram. EI is constant. Okay. So in this figure, uh, so support A is fixed and joint B is a roller support and span BC is a free end. Okay. Overhanging beam. So in joint C is a free end. In joint C, we are having a point load of 100 kilonewton, and in span AB, we are having a point load 80 kilonewton at the center of the span. Okay, so it is also a type of continuous beam only. Okay, span AB and span BC. So span BC is a overhanging one. Span AB, support A is fixed and support B is a roller support. Okay, we are solving this problem by using slope deflection method. So support A is a fixed support. So we will have movement at the support A. And support B is a roller support. Whether we will have a movement at support B, no. If it is roller support means we don't have movement at support B. But span B is a overhanging. Okay, and we are having a load at this span BC. So because of this load, we will have a movement at joint B. Okay, so this figure solution. Okay, in this figure they show the moment also. Okay, so because of 100 kilonewton, 100 into 2. Okay, so we'll have a 200 kilonewton meter moment at joint B. So in joint B we are having two spans, that is span AB and span BC. Okay, so at joint B will have two moments, that is MBA and MBC. Okay, so MBA is a clockwise moment and MBC is a anti-clockwise moment. Okay, so that only they put MBC in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so MBC is equal to minus 200 kilonewton meter, that is in the anti-clockwise direction. Automatically MBA will be clockwise moment, that is plus 200 kilonewton meter. Okay, so in span AB we'll have a moment at joint B, that is MBA. MBA is equal to 200, that is clockwise. Okay, so unknown. So theta A, support A is fixed. So slope will not be there. A joint B will have a slope. So theta B will be unknown one. The first step is calculation of fixed end moment. Okay. So fixed end moment formula depends upon the loading condition only. So we are having a span AB. Okay. So span AB, we are having the only one load, point load at the center. So fixed end moment formula is minus WL by 8. MFAB is equal to minus WL by 8. MFBA is equal to plus WL by 8. Okay, so that is equal to W is 80 kilonewton. So minus 80 into L, span of AB is 6 meter. So 80 into 6 divided by 8 will get minus 60 kilonewton meter. MFBA is equal to plus WL by 8. So that is equal to plus 60 kilonewton meter. Okay, after calculating fixed end moments, okay, we are having only AB span only. Span BC is not a complete span because joint C is a free end. Okay, so we will not consider that span BC. Okay, we'll consider span AB only. So after calculating fixed end moments for a span AB, the next step, step 2 is slope deflection equation, calculation of slope deflection equation. So for span AB, okay, the formula is MFAB plus 2EI by L into 2 theta A plus 3 theta B plus 3 delta by L. Okay, so MFAB value we calculated here minus 60. So minus 60 plus 2EI by L. So minus 60 plus 2EI by L value is 6 meter into theta A is 0 plus theta B plus 0. Okay, theta B only we have to find out. Then we'll getting an equation minus 60 plus EA into 0.33 theta B. After that MBA. MBA is equal to MFBA plus 2EI by L into theta A plus 2 theta B plus 3 delta by L. MFBA value is plus 60. So plus 60 plus 2EI by L value is 6 for span AB. The length is 6 into theta A value is 0 plus theta B we have to calculate. So 2 into theta B plus 0. So we are getting equation MBA is equal to 60 plus EA into 0.66 theta B. Okay, so After calculating slope deflection equation for span AB only, we'll have slope deflection equation. Okay. So after that, step 3 is equilibrium equation. So what is equilibrium equation? So in this joint A is a fixed, so we'll have a moment. So MAB will be a value. Okay, we'll have a value at MAB, but we don't know that value. In joint B, okay, that is roller support, but we'll have a moment at joint B because of the load at the overhanging portion. Okay, so we'll have MBA and MBC. If we add MBA plus MBC is equal to 0. Okay, we already know MBA value is plus 200, MBC value is minus 200. So MBA plus MBC is equal to 0. Okay, so we are having slope deflection equations MAB and MBA. Okay, so we know the value of MBA as 200. So we are equating this, okay, MBA to value as 200. Okay, so MBA value we know MBA is equal to 200, and we are equating this equation. We are naming MAB as equation number 1, and we are naming MBA as equation number 2. So equating equation 2 with this 200 value. Okay, so 0.66 theta B plus EI, sorry, into EI plus 60 is equal to 200. Okay, so if I move the 60 to the right side, we'll get minus value. So 200 minus 60, 140. So 0.66 theta B is equal to 140 by EI. So therefore theta B is equal to 210.21 divided by EI. Okay. So we calculated the unknown slope value. So after calculating the theta B, we can substitute in the equation MAB and MBA. So we'll get the equations. We'll get the final moment MBB. Already we know MBA 200. Okay. So theta B substitute in MAB. So MAB is equal to minus 60 plus EI into 0.33 theta B. Theta B only we are going to substitute 210.21 divided by EI. Okay. After simplifying this, we are getting MAB is equal to 9.997 kilonewton meter. Okay, MBA, if we substitute it to theta B 210.21 by EI in this MBA equation also, we'll get MBA as a 200 only. So after calculating MAB, so they put the diagram, okay, for span AB and span BC. So in span AB, we'll have a support reaction RA, and joint B RB1. So in span AB at joint B, we are naming the support reaction as RB1, and we are putting the moment also. So MAB, we are getting positive value plus 9.997 kilonewton meter only. So in clockwise direction, to put the moment. Similarly, MBA also positive plus 200. Say they put the clockwise moment. Okay. So in span BC, we are also having a joint B. So they are naming that support reaction as a RB2. Okay. So total support reaction at point B is RB. So RB equal to RB1 plus RB2. So in span BC, we are having only one load, that is 100 kilonewton acting downward. So therefore, RB2 is equal to 100 kilonewton. Okay. So after that, for this shear force diagram calculation, we have to take moment about point B. Okay. So for consider for span AB, and we are taking moment about point B. Consider span AB alone, and we are taking moment about point B. So what are all the forces which gives moment at point B? Because of RA, will get moment at point B. Okay. Similarly, because of 80 kilonewton, we'll get moment at point B. So because of RA, we'll get clockwise. Okay, so in this case, the section is at right side, so we have to consider the forces on the left side. Okay, so clockwise means positive only, and the clockwise means negative only for this case. So because of RA, we'll get clockwise, so positive symbol only. So RA into 6. Then because of 80 kilonewton, we'll get anti-clockwise moment. So minus 80 into 3. And we are also having moments also. Clockwise, two moments we are having, and two moments are clockwise moments only. Plus 9.997, and similarly plus 200. That only they mentioned in this. Okay, RA into 6 minus 80 into 3 plus 9.997 plus 200 is equal to 0. So in this, we can calculate RA. So we are getting RA as 8.33 kilonewton. So in span BC, we know RB2 is equal to 100 kilonewton. Okay, so you see this figure, span BC. In span BC, we are having only one load that is acting downwards, R 100 kilonewton. And this therefore the support reaction RB2 is equal to 100 kilonewton. So RB2 is equal to 100 kilonewton. So RA plus RB1 is equal to 80. In span AB, RA plus RB1 is equal to 80 kilonewton. Okay, so we know RA, so we can calculate RB1. So RA plus RB1 is equal to 80. Therefore, RB1 is equal to 80 minus RA. RA is 8.33, and we are getting RB1 as 71.667 kilonewton. So therefore, RB is equal to RB1 plus RB2. That is equal to 71.667 RB1, and RB2 is 100. Therefore, RB equal to 171.667 kilonewton. So this is the shear force diagram calculation. So after calculating the reactional forces and all, next we are drawing the bending moment diagram. Okay, first they are calculating the simply supported bending moment. So only we are having span AB only. So if we consider span AB as a simply supported, and depending upon the loading condition, the formula is we are having a point load at the center only. So therefore the bending moment formula is WL by 4. So MAB equal to WL by 4. W is 80, length is 6, so 80 into 6 by 4, we are getting 120 kilonewton meter. So this diagram is a bending moment based on simply supported. Okay. So this is a simply supported bending. And we also calculated the final bending moment values also. So by using that value also, we can draw the bending moment. So what is the value of MAB? MAB is equal to 9.997 kilonewton meter. This is the final moment. Okay. So I already mentioned that in left to right, negative value only above the baseline. Okay. So, but we are getting MAB is nothing but left to right moment only. Okay. So left to right, negative value is the above baseline, but MAB is a positive value. Okay. So we have to draw below the baseline. Okay. So MAB 9.997 is below the baseline. Okay. And the next joint B. So joint B, MBA. MBA is right to left. Right to left, positive value only above the baseline. MBA is equal to plus 200. So positive value only. So above the baseline. So MBA is above the baseline plus 200. Okay. And we are also having a MBC. Okay. MBC. Okay. MBC is left to right, negative value only above the baseline. And we know the MBC value as minus 200, so it is above the baseline only. Okay. So above the baseline, and joint C is a free end only. So we don't have movement at that point. Okay. If we have support means we'll have a movement. Okay. Whether fixed support means we'll have a movement. Other than fixed support roller or engine means no movement will be there, but it is free end. So we are bringing this one to 0. Okay, this is the bending moment diagram. So next diagram is shear force diagram. Okay, so they start from left to right. Okay, joint A, they calculated RA. So RA value is 8.33 kilonewton upward force. RA is upward 8.33 kilonewton. So they put the above the baseline 8.33. Okay, it comes horizontally. And we are having a point load 80 kilonewton at the center. Okay, so it is downward load. So minus value, say 80 minus 8.33, 71.61. So it goes below the baseline, 71.667. Okay, then it goes horizontally. And we are at point B, we are having reaction force RB1 and RB2. First, we have to consider RB1. So RB1 value is 71.67. So minus 71.67 plus 71.67. So 0. And similarly, we are having RB2 also. So RB2 value is upward 100 kilonewton. So plus 100. Okay. So it goes horizontally. And at point C, we are having a downward force 100 kilonewton. So it comes 0 again. So this is shear force diagram and bending moment diagram.